The last shilling to be issued for George III. This is the 1787 George III silver shilling. Okay, so we have today the George III silver shilling, and it's the 1787 shilling. It's the last and most prolific issue of the George III shillings before the coinage reform, which happened in 1816. Now, silver was in short supply for much of George III's reign, and the shortage, in addition to the Royal Mint's pretty rubbishy equipment back there, meant that it was difficult for them to produce enough coinage at profit, and so basically these shillings were shoveled out in varieties, and there were many varieties of this particular year as well, with various varieties on the back, so we'll take a look at it anyway. So let's start with the obverse side here. You've got George III here, he's facing right, and the inscription reads Georgius III Gratia in Latin. And the reverse, you have the cruciform shields here, and the reverse legend around the outside, which you can see here, reads MB FET A REX FD BETLD SRIATETE, or which is Latin for, I think it's MB for et RX FD, but it's basically, and I'm not going to keep on repeating the same thing. It's basically it's abbreviated Latin. Now I looked it up, and it's highly abbreviated Latin actually, and it translates to King of Great Britain, France and Ireland, Defender of the Faith, Duke of Brunswick and Lüneburg, Arch Treasurer and Elector of the Holy Roman Empire. So there you go, there you have it. And you've obviously got the year down here as well. It says here, what if I can, here we go, 1787, right there. So let me try and get it a bit. There we go, 1787. Anyway, so yeah, it's a very nice design. I do like the cruciform shields design. It's it is very nice. It's very decorative, and the lines pop out on it quite nicely, and it kind of reminds me of actually the Memorial 50p that I've literally just done a review of. So if you look at the Memorial 50p, and if I have it to hand, I will dig it out. My brain is telling me that it's literally where I'm about to put my hand, but if I dig that out, no, I picked up the wrong one. Anyway, basically, yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Memorial 50p. So maybe they took inspiration from that. I'll have to look that one up. But yeah, it's really good design. It is obviously, you've got George III there, and he is indeed facing right, as he should. And yeah, basically these were the last shillings that were made in his reign, and they're, I like to say they're not rare. They're not too bad though. If you can get a good George the silver shilling, you're not necessarily a poor person by any rights. They're actually, you can get. I'm just literally typing in right now. It depends on the condition they go for, but if it's a good one, you can get up to like £70 for them. So they're by far not, considering they're silver as well, they're good value. Now let's just jump into the information. Obviously it's silver. The troy ounce weight is 0.179. Obviously nowadays that's going to depend on how badly worn out your coin is, because that was less accurate. Obviously it's carat is 925 sterling silver, and the obverse designer and the reverse designer were both designed by Louis Pingot. And yeah, last of the details, Extra Monarch George III, 1760 to 1820. So he did rule for exactly 60 years, which is not a bad knock. Oh, he was alive for 60 years rather. And the Royal Mint. So that's the information that I have here. So yeah, pretty much a good coin all round. You will be able to get hold of one of these easily if you need to. And yeah, they're, like I said, I look online, you can find them, but to find a really good one, this is actually in quite good condition. I did find this lurking in the bottom of my grandfather's collection. I don't know how he acquired it, but yeah, the design's great, and I feel like maybe this shouldn't be lurking at the bottom of a box. It should be doing something a little bit nicer, like sitting on a nice presentation plaque or something. But again, it's just, as with a lot of my coins, I tend to love more of them than I hate, and I don't have enough room or a method to display them well. So I'm still figuring out what to do with the ones I like. But yeah, overall, this is a great little coin. It's only about the size of a button. Look, there's my thumb, so it's about the size of a thumbnail. But yeah, it's a lovely coin. This one's actually looks quite nice, especially we got George III with the laurel leaves around his head, looking very kind of Romanesque, a very Caesar-esque picture. But yeah, overall, great little coin.